Mark Geller. I'm a professor at University College London. And I deal with, I'm in the Department of Hebrew and Jewish Studies, but my main field is Assyriology. Sofia is one of the main centers in the world for Old Bulgarian Studies, Old Church Slavonic. And for that reason, it's extremely important that these events take place on a regular basis to create interest in the subject, to bring people together, to have discourse on various perspectives of their research. It's absolutely vital so that everyone is not working in isolation. But there are many people here in Bulgaria, as we see in this colloquium, working in the philology and in the history and in the literature, and it's essential that they come together in these kind of events, and it's very productive, and it strengthens the interest and the topic of Old Church Slavonic here in Eastern Europe, which is extremely important. Religious studies, it has a past, it has a present, it has a future. There's no question. All of these studies are related to religious studies. All of the studies of the past always have a main component of what was the religion in antiquity, how does it influence us now, and how will religion carry on into the future. So I'm very optimistic that religion is now going to carry on of interest in academic terms and in people's personal lives, particularly now since the end of communism. Religion has become very vital and very active all over the world, where it used to be that it was not allowed. You weren't allowed to have religion. It was not legal to have religion, and now we can see that it's flourishing, and people need religion. So religious studies, it's not just essential for people's personal lives, it's an essential component of academic life because it's one of the main, it has always been, and the main interest in studying human society is what do people believe? And it will continue in future like this. Well, the important thing is that we're missing. The thing that we're lacking is we need much more cooperation between Western Europe and Eastern Europe. The resources are not evenly distributed, the opportunities are not evenly distributed, the funding for research is not evenly distributed. Eastern Europe is way behind Western Europe, and it has very important consequences. And that means that the conversations and the discourse and the dialogue between scholars in Western Europe and scholars in Eastern Europe can only take place with a lot of effort and difficulty, and what has to be there has to be more of a balance, so that the resources are more equal between the rich countries of Western Europe and the poorer countries of Eastern Europe. And it's happening, but it's a very slow process, and it needs to happen more rapidly. And of course, one of the problems is language, that more and more effort has to be made to have a common academic language so that everybody can converse with each other on an equal basis. And it's difficult to do this. This is a difficult problem, but it's essential that it's a challenge, and it's essential that we deal with this challenge, because Western European scholarship and research is less rich because it cannot appreciate all of the important work being done in Eastern Europe, and at the same time the Eastern European scholars need to have more advantages and resources so that they can come together with their Western European colleagues and counterparts, so that there's simply more conversation and dialogue. It needs to be more, Europe needs to be more unified academically, and these structures are very important, so that more Bulgarians have to apply to the Alexander von Humboldt Stiftung and European Research Council grants, and so that more and more has to be done. to have these, to make it a more even field. It's very important.